I know you're probably all expecting a card trick. Well, I have some really good card magic. In fact, the card magic I'm going to show you is over 100 years old. This trick was invented by Nate Leipzig. He was a European magician, and he came up with this trick. Now, originally the trick was 20 minutes long. I'm not going to subject you to that. Instead, I'm going to do the short version of what we call the sympathetic cards. It uses an extra table because I need a little more room for these two glasses right here, and of course this knife. Now you're probably wondering, why would I use a knife? Well, to do this magic trick, we need a brand new deck of cards. Now this is a Phoenix deck, comes from Germany. So we're going to open it up, and you're probably wondering, why do we need to have it use a brand new deck? Well, the reason is because a brand new deck is actually in order. So we've got the brand new deck, and we're going to break the seal. There we go. So now there's the brand new Phoenix deck of cards. So, Phoenix deck, when it's in brand new deck order, it's like every other deck of cards that you get. You have the advertising cards, then you have the jokers. We won't be using any of that. And then the deck is in new deck order. In other words, you go from ace of spades all the way through the king. Then the hearts, all the way through the king. Then the kings are together, and then it goes in reverse order, the diamonds all the way down till you get to the clubs. Now, again, we're not going to be using the entire deck. We're only going to use 10 cards from 2 different suits. In this case, we're going to use the ace through 10 of spades, which will go over here. We'll get rid of those. And we'll do the ace through 10 of hearts. Now here's where it gets a little interesting. I am going to shuffle those cards. Now normally I would have somebody else shuffle them, and they might shuffle overhand. They might do all sorts of things. But in this case, I'm going to do the shuffle on the table so that you can see exactly what's going on. So we're going to mix them up just like this. It's really haphazard. You can see that I'm not doing anything fancy. And there's really no way to control these cards in any way, shape, or form. So we just square up these cards as best we can, and let's see how we did. Oh yeah, it's pretty well mixed up, as you can see. So we will put these cards inside of the other glass. Just like, but before we do, we're going to do one more thing. And this is the only audience participation. Now, I've heard that some of you have a very loud voice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my finger across the top, and there, all of you at home, I want you to just say the word stop at some point when I go over the cards. Here we go. Yeah, right there, I heard you. I'll take out that card right there, whatever it is, flip it over. And now we have our mixed up packet. So, once upon a time, that's the way a fairy tale starts, right? Actually, that's only in the North. You know what they say in the South? You ain't gonna believe this. Once upon a time, there was a magician. And he wondered if he could make the cards actually be sympathetic to one another. Now, the reason why I put them in the glasses is so that you can see there's no sleight of hand. These cards are in order, these cards are not. When this works, it's a really whoop-outy good trick. When it doesn't, it's the stupidest trick you'll ever see. So here we go, on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now you'll notice something has changed there. Something has changed. You'll notice that the 2 cards now match. They're both 5s. Not only that, The ones underneath also match. The 8s. Not only that, the next two match. They're the aces. And then the 10s. And then the 9s. And then the 3s. Until finally two face-down cards. What are the chances? Yes, they match, as well as these, and the last ones. And that's the sympathetic card trick.